Episode 31.
Oh, I thought it was 30. Damn.
Dude, it's 31. Get it together.
Oh my god. So what do we do this week?
Not much. We went to a show. We went to not a show we would normally go to.
Dude, it was Screamo, bro.
It was a Screamo night. But all the people from my work were, not all the people, but a good portion were going, and I was like, we gotta go.
Yeah,
we gotta
wasn't it
support.
like a certain like variation of Screamos, like slam? Is it called slam something?
Yeah, that's what my coworker was calling it, slam
Something.
And I was like, all right. And then like, so it was Screamo, but it was a little bit of prog rock at the end.
It was Screamo, but they were saying things like, I love my wife.
Yeah.
Like wholesome.
Believe in yourself.
It was so.
But apparently that's like, he was like, that's the
their thing.
genre. It's either talking about killing people or like
really
wholesome
wholesome
stuff.
messages. Yeah, it's very strange because I
Trying to
thought,
guess what they were trying to say was crazy.
dude, the first two bands were butt. No shade.
They were like, it's just Screamo. Like, I think they were, I mean, it's just like the power chords, drop D,
Yeah.
dirge, and you're like, all right. And then on top,
Yeah, it's not,
not
my
my
thing.
Jinx.
But anyway, yeah, we went there. The bartender was,
That was insane.
dude, she sucked.
That was crazy.
So we went up. Let me just real quick. I go up. Me and Mo are both there, twinning, right? And
Yeah.
she walked up to me. I wasn't ready, to.
But we were dressed differently. We do look, there's a difference.
There's a difference, duh. So I go up. Mo's to my right, and I'm like, hey. She wants a Stacy's mom, and then she's like, what do you want? And I went, and she just walked away.
It blew her shit.
It blew her shit because she was busy, so I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. Like, she's busy, so she's like, I'm on to the next.
Yeah, you could tell that she just was like,
And she,
next,
like,
and then
get
just
someone
started
else's
helping other
drink.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're like, okay, hyper, but all right. And then she comes back over to get my drink, and I'm about to say it, but she's looking at Mo.
Yeah,
And she's like,
just
Mo's not
to
even
preface this,
sentient.
I'm not even like, I'm taken care of. So I'm not even sentient. She's looking at me in the eyes, but I'm not even looking at her. I'm like looking through her. And I'm like, just to the POV of her just while looking at me look completely brain dead.
dude.
Just like,
So she thinks that Mo is me, and she thinks I'm being stupid again.
like, just like,
So she like snaps, and she's like, "Get it together, hun."
that was.
And I was like, "Ooh, that's a little nutty."
And I went, oh, no, I have my drink.
And
You're
then-
waiting on her.
Yeah. So then I order, and then she's like, "What kind of liquor you want?" I'm like, "All right, let's just do Casamigos. Let's do it up."
Yeah.
Right.
You get it together, hun.
So then what I tipped her like a lot off that. I think I tipped her like $7. Not deserved. But I was like, all right. So then like I go back
I gave her
up.
$1 when I could. Whatever.
I go back up to get shots for everybody. And I'm like trying to order, but me and Mo didn't want to take a full shot because we were not trying to get lit. We were trying to just
Yeah, and I had to drive.
We were just trying to take a shot with the guys, but we didn't want to take a full shot. So I'm like, I'm going to take a half shot, and I'm just going to ask for an extra cup. And I'm like, hey, can I just get 2 shots of whatever, 1 shot of tequila, and then can I just get an extra cup? No, you can't get an extra cup. Are you insane? Why do you need that? And then as I'm trying to explain why I need it, she just walks away. And I'm like, well, and then she kind of like starts coming back over, and I'm like, hey, I just needed it because like we don't want to take a full shot. Like me and my sister want to split it. She's like, you're just going to give like someone underage alcohol, and like, how am I supposed to know what you're doing with the fucking cup? Like, you just like, you need a cup, and I'm supposed to understand why you need a cup. And I'm like, well, that's why I'm explaining it. And I also was like, to be fair, ma'am, I didn't know you let underage people in a bar. I had no idea.
Yeah. That place is weird, though. It does let
She
kids in.
gives me the drinks and then like tosses the cup at me anyway to give it to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. So I take the cup, and then I give her like $2. She she gives the money back to me. Like, maybe she knew she was being kind of bitchy.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, that's for
Also-
you. But I'm also like giving it to her like, that's for you.
But also after the fact, I got some tea like following
intel
I got
later.
intel the next day where I'm talking to my coworker about it. He's like, no, she was mad cool. She actually helped me out. I'm like, in what fashion? And he's like, well, when he went to buy us a round of drinks, he asked Tree what she wanted, and he was like, yo, what do you want? And she said, oh, well, I'm just drinking like pineapple and Casamigos, like just wanted to reorder it. And he's like, all right, I got you. And he goes
I also
up,
said something to him to the effect of, that's like top shelf liquor if you don't want to do that.
and he went, no, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he walks away. And so this is what I'm hearing later is that he goes to the bartender and he orders his drink, which I think he was drinking whiskey. And he was like, I just want like shelf, like the bottom shelf whiskey with whatever the fuck he was drinking, like some kind of soda, I guess. And he's like, but I also need a pineapple and Casamigos. And she went, okay, so, and it was Tree's drink. So I believe that this was malicious.
I think I'm the only one that ordered something like that.
Yeah, because she went, okay, let me get this straight, hon. You're trying to order the most expensive liquor we have on the menu with bottom of the barrel, like whiskey. No, I'm giving you like medium shelf for both. And then gave him medium shelf liquor. Unbeknownst to Tree, she thinks she's drinking Casamigos.
I
he
knew it
told
tasted different. I didn't finish it.
But he told me that, and I was like, oh, she wasn't doing you a favor. She was being a bitch to Tree. Like, you tried to stick
It was
it
like
to
some
Tree.
weird vendetta.
Dude, it was vindictive. It wasn't cool.
But also, like, think about that, what you just said. You're ordering bottom of the shelf and top of the shelf. I'm going to give you medium
for both. I guess so the price
to
is
balance
similar.
it out. Like, so you didn't do him a favor.
So no, I think she was like, "Oh, you're not drinking the cheapest thing. You're going to drink like medium instead of cheap." Like I think it was under the guise of you're going to get better liquor, she's going to get shittier liquor.
But it's
That's
going to
what-
balance out.
I don't know. I think she was like, "Why are you like?" I think she was saying economically, you should just get the middle of the road. I don't think she was helping him out. I think she was being a bitch to you. I think she was being nice to him.
I just got to say it's strange, and I don't know if I got to be a Karen and write a review, but I'm tempted.
We might have to. It was a little crazy. I mean, we girls got to look out for each other, and she was not.
She was not a
Cool.
girl's girl.
And I just, there were a lot of dudes there, so I didn't see her interacting with other women, but I'm like, maybe she's just mad. Maybe she was just mad, but I don't know. My coworker
think
was
she
like,
was-
she was cool as hell.
Yeah, the guys kept going, no, she's cool. You're misreading it. I'm like, she's not being cool to me. I know when someone's being cool. I'm a cool person.
They're like trying to gaslight the shit out of you. She's being cool as fuck. You need to chill.
And I'm like, yeah, the first comment, like, get it together, hon. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. But the rest of the encounter, I'm like, it's abysmal.
Yeah, it's just a little rough, but whatever. I mean,
But yeah, the show ended. The last band, crazy. The band we went to see, very, very good.
Yeah.
And that's not even my thing. Like,
but we were like,
just
these musicians were crazy.
like musically gifted.
Yeah, all of them. The guitar players were crazy. The singer he was good at screaming. It was better than the other scream. I don't know how.
Dude, I could kind of understand it. Not really. Because remember, we were trying to dissect the lyrics, and the whole time,
You
he
said,
kept
like, it's
saying
like-
the same thing over and over again.
Siete.
And I said,
What
is
the
he
fuck?
saying Nueve Ocho? Siete Seis. And they're like, no, he's saying cease and desist. Like, it took me the entire song to
But
figure
you're
that
like
out.
trying to scream that in my ear. It's loud as fuck. You're like, I think he's saying Nueve Ocho Siete Seis. And I'm like, what? This is what you came up with?
Hilarious.
But it was really
close.
good.
I feel like it was close.
Really good. Yeah. We do I work with the drummer. It's just a good band. Like, tight. IATT.
Yeah, I didn't know what that stood for.
Really good. Check it out. If you're into that music.
I'm like, what is that? I am the thing.
I am the thing. I don't know.
That's where my brain went, but I am the
But if you're into like prog rock with screamo,
could be anything.
check it out. The music is really, really like, as far as from like a band standpoint, everybody
Bandstand.
was very, very, very good.
Talented
Talented people.
group. What else? What else is going on, man? Nothing with us, right?
Nothing.
What's going on in the world?
What's going on in the world? Aliens.gov.
Oh my God. Dude, this shit pissed me off.
I couldn't be more disappointed.
I was so upset when I found out because I'm like, not for nothing. I think the aliens thing, like, I'm not big on aliens. I could do without them. You know, the government, like, the universe is so vast that I'm like, there has to be aliens, right? There has to be other life outside of it.
There has to be something.
You don't know.
It can't be just
So I'm like, I'm
floating
down
around in a speck in
I'm
space.
down for it. I'm down. And they're like, we're classifying the alien files because they didn't want to talk about the E files, you know? And then
Which
we're like,
we should be
okay.
talking about the E-files, but
We're like, cool. Like, let's at least we're going to learn about aliens while the
if
world
you're-
is in turmoil.
yeah, if you're going to distract me, at least give me something good. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's constantly the distraction game. And then they put out this fucking bullshit.
There's a trailer. If you guys go on the White House Twitter or X or whatever it's called now, there's a trailer for Aliens.gov, and it's literally this alien picking up a guy and putting him over the Mexican
The UFO
border.
is like, yeah.
Yeah, the UFO is picking up a guy and transporting him over the border. And I think it's playing the YMCA, right?
Yeah. It's like, who made that video,
It's like
bro?
0.5, it's like 5 seconds long.
It's such a bad
And then
video.
they say like loading aliens.gov. And I'm sure they thought they ate with this. So I'm watching it not knowing, like I'm like oblivious, but I'm like, you're not telling me aliens.gov is about illegal aliens. There's no way.
But where there's a will, there's a way.
And then Mo's like,
Because-
who made this trailer?
Yeah, I'm like, who made that? And why does the YMCA, like, why does it cut, like, really badly and it doesn't even fade in or fade out? It's just like, young man,
I
or
was
whatever
like,
the
dude,
fuck.
they didn't make it. They made it with AI. I'm like, they probably said into the description, give me an alien spaceship
I need an 8-second clip.
transporting a man over the Mexican border and play something super, super masculine American.
Yeah, the
And-
YMCA couldn't get any more American than that, except for Lee Greenwood's proud to be an American.
Yeah. Or like Born in the USA. That would
Yeah.
have ate.
Or we'll put the boot up your ass. It's the American way.
Hey, Uncle Sam, what's your name? And he's being transported. Yeah, that'd be. Listen,
Yeah.
we got to market for him. They got to do a little bit better of a job. Yeah,
Hire
AI
me.
wasn't
I'll
cutting
edit
it.
the video, but like, no, you know what? I
And
take
I
it
was
back.
like, dude,
retracted,
To be a
redacted.
fly on the wall for that. Like, do you think they were like, yeah, we can't have him look like straight Mexican. We got to like at least put him in a hoodie
Dude, the hoodie is like, what is that? Just like
to cover up.
to make him look like a criminal? Like wear
I
a
don't-
hoodie?
I don't know what the hoodie
Because
was.
Erika Kirk's wearing a hoodie on her podcast. So we gotta fucking take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, so I don't know, dude. The thing was strange. If you log into aliens.gov, it gets even weirder.
It's so strange.
It's like
And
literally
it's
like a background with stars and like like what the words going up like Star Wars.
yeah, they're spelling it out real slow. I went on, I was like, can we get cut to the chase? Like, this is just bullshit. And it's also like we're being trolled straight up.
That's the crazy part. I'm like, I didn't know the government could troll you.
Yeah, they can. Did you see them talking about milk, like whole milk? And they were saying this is like an epidemic where people are not introducing their children to whole milk. And I think RFK was like, it's verging on child abuse.
I remember
we really need to have our American children drinking
Was it-
whole milk.
Was it the same video with him and Kid Rock when they're like working out and then they're
No,
in the-
it's not the same video.
they were in
This
a
is like-
pool of milk.
Dude, no.
They're in the pool of milk and they're drinking it. Go and drink whole milk.
It's crazy. that-
Vitamin D.
I'm not even fazed by this shit in the slightest, but I'm telling you, this wasn't a funny video. This was like a serious press conference about the whole milk epidemic.
Okay, well the workout video might have been a precursor or a trailer
Yeah.
for what they were going to come out
But
with.
it's just the child abuse thing. I'm like, really? Like that we're not drinking milk from a cow is a little strange to me. Like that it's like
That's child abuse.
that's child abuse. And how did we even find out that milk from cows was good? Like, well, did one dude suck on a cow's tit and be like, "This shit's bomb"?
And they're like, I
this
gotta get some
belongs in-
nutrition.
Yeah. Now kids can't go without it because I think they went without it before. At one point before,
Dude,
the cow
I did not
happened.
know this was happening. I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot going on.
But yeah, speaking of wearing hoodies, I was gonna say something. So, like, do you know that Scooter Braun and Sydney Sweeney are together?
Yeah,
the guy that like
and
fucked
didn't he
over
come-
Taylor Swift.
So how did he fuck over Taylor Swift? Something with her.
He stole her
album
music.
and
He like
her
stole all her masters, so she had to re-record them so that he didn't have like rights to them. He like stole her shit.
Did you see him come out with a statement where he's like, I never even met Taylor Swift. I met her like 3 times and I wish her the best and I don't know why she's so upset with me.
Oh, I don't know. I don't. This is the lore. I also feel like he might be gaslighting everybody. He might be pulling a Donald Trump. But like, my thing was they're dating now, and it says when your girlfriend's he like posted this thing on either X or social media, like when your girlfriend says she's never been to Times Square, and Sydney Sweeney goes to New York in a hoodie. And one of the top comments was like, why do celebrities dress like the Unabomber when they're trying to get recognized? Because she's wearing like a blue hoodie and like sunglasses in Times Square at night. And it's like, whatever. He's like a love bombing her and takes her to Times Square. But I'm like, this has to be an ad because when they were in Times Square, she's on a billboard for American Eagle in front of herself. And she's watching it and like staring at herself at the billboard in the middle of Times Square. And I'm like, I hate celebrities.
Oh my God.
Because I'm like,
Cringe.
I think that she's been to Times Square. I think this is all a ploy to like, I don't know, have Sydney Sweeney watching herself on a billboard for American. I don't know. There was something very uncomfortable about it. I'm like, maybe she's just obsessed with herself. Maybe I'm just like,
I mean,
over it.
I'm trying to think if she's a celebrity. That's just what they do stuff like this all the time. But I'm
It's
trying to
cringe,
think of an
man.
outsider. If I had a billboard of myself, I probably would take a picture with it.
She didn't take a picture. It was like a full blown video of her like pointing at it and smiling. You know, like, I'm in Times Square or whatever the fuck she's doing.
They just love themselves, bro. I don't know.
It's uncomfortable for me. Like, I'm just like, it's just like really hard for me to vibe with them now.
Yeah.
Celebrities, I don't know. Ever since the E-Files and just everything, I don't know if I'm just getting old and cranky.
Like they're not cool anymore.
Like, I'm just like, oh, woof. But yeah,
I don't know, man.
check out Aliens.gov. It's a huge letdown.
Dude. And my thing
Waste
is like,
of time,
wait
actually.
a minute. So are they gonna come out with alien stuff, or is that just it now?
I think that's it. I think they were
The whole
I think
time?
they were
The whole time?
I think they're gonna come out with aliens the same way they came out with the Trump files. I mean the E-Files. Like they're just gonna be like, there's some stuff going on with aliens, but we're not really gonna tell you what's going on.
Very disappointing.
Yeah.
Very, very disappointing.
Yeah. But we watched the Netflix special, The Crash.
Oh my God.
That was diabolical. That whole, I mean, very good watch if you haven't seen it. And if you haven't seen it and you don't want to be spoiled, just hop off. Because I'm going to tell you exactly
Even though I think
what
people
happens.
know what happened. It was
Yeah.
like during or right after COVID.
I forgot about it. I think I knew
I don't
about
think I
it.
knew the background behind it, but you know the beginning and the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
It's
basically,
a crash.
there's a crash. It happens. And they find out that this girl, I guess, drove 100 miles per hour into a building with 2 guys in it, and they died. It was her boyfriend and her
I'm
boyfriend's
surprised
friend.
she lived. That's crazy.
I don't think that was the plan.
No.
I have no
I
idea.
don't think so.
But the whole documentary is very interesting. And then just the dissecting of, was this an accident? Was there drugs in her system? Just it was a good doc. I feel like it was solid.
Yeah.
It wasn't a subpar documentary. We know we know that Netflix loves
Sometimes
that
we like
shit.
to advance those.
But yeah, just a really weird, the whole thing was strange. Like the girl was weird. She's smoking bongs, ripping from bongs and smoking weed and driving all the time. And her parents are like, she's mature. She's mature enough to live on her own. I'm like, the girl's not mature enough to not be hitting a bong on TikTok every day.
Her parents were like saying she could do no wrong, basically. They're like, if she got called out for doing something at school, we'd pick her up and she'd be like, I didn't do that. And we'd take her out to go get ice cream.
Yeah.
Like, it just was like so cringe. Like, our daughter can never do anything wrong. There's no way this happened because she's like the thing that just does, I don't know.
Yeah, she was 17 living with her boyfriend, and their whole argument was that she was emotionally responsible. Like, she was a good person. She could live on her own. She was adult enough to live on her own. And meanwhile, we find out that they have this like toxic relationship. And like her and Dom, the main guy that was in the front seat, I guess.
Yeah.
And so they're like, oh, she can just like chill with her boyfriend and they're being mature. But I'm like, ripping from a bong every day on video
and smoking driving a blunt and driving.
Dude, that blunt was huge. That was the biggest
thick.
blunt I've ever seen.
It was like the size of a cigar.
And she's just like, she's mature. And I'm like, that's not mature at all.
Dude, if I smoked that while driving, I would be asleep. Like, there would be no driving.
Or just completely impaired. Like, say what you want about weed, but if you're smoking on that level, I feel like you would be a little impaired. But she was doing it all the time, so she had to have
she had to have a tolerance
or like a threshold. So, but the thing I was going to say is they released text messages of what they would talk about, like, and like, I guess a glimpse into their toxic relationship. And this girl was insane. Like, they would constantly be on breaks. They would constantly be fighting and be like, we need to like step back from each other. I think she said something about like, I'm going to bang my head against the wall until I'm dead, which is insane to be saying to somebody.
Crazy.
And then she's apparently threatened to stab him in the eye. These are in text messages. He's like, you threatened to stab me in the eye the other day. Like, can you like chill out?
Was this in the documentary?
No, this is new.
Oh, okay.
I'm releasing this to you now.
Oh, okay. I'm literally going, I must have missed.
Yeah, so he's like, you threatened to stab me in the eye. There's text messages where he's like, you threw a rock at me the other day. Like, you need to chill the fuck out. Like, so she's abusive to it. Like, he's like, you tried to rip my hair out and like pull my hair and threw rocks at me.
Yeah.
So this girl is mentally unstable. So when her parents are like, oh, she's really, really mature, I'm like, it just goes to show that you have no idea what's going on inside this relationship, because that in itself is not mature. If you're threatening to kill yourself because you're on a break and threatening to slam your head against the wall, threatening to crash the car because you're like, we can't not be together.
Yeah.
That's not mature.
Yeah. It's crazy, honestly. What was the friend's name?
Davion.
Dude. And then like the whole thing with the mom going up in court and being like, Davion's like a new friend. So I don't really know, like.
Dude, the judge was
what
like, the heck does that mean? His life's worth less?
No. Oh, absolutely. No. Definitely not.
Absolutely not.
Sorry. Dude, she was so cringe. I'm like, she should have never went up. She should have never opened her mouth. Why would you ever say that?
I don't know what that would have to do with anything. I'm glad that the judge fought back on that.
Like, she was like, nah, bro. We're not
was
doing
she trying to like put it on him? Like, we don't know him that well. So I don't even understand where she was going with that.
I think what she was trying to do is like, if you want to sentence her for Dominic, because they were already past the guilty and they're toward the sentencing, she wanted a more lenient sentencing. So she's like, there was no, I want to kill this guy. He was a new friend. He just was collateral almost. But she was making it seem like, oh, because he's not a friend, I just like take him out of the equation when you're sentencing.
But if he's collateral, then you're a fucking monster.
It's even more
random
insane.
person. If you have a random person in your car and you're like, fuck this person, then it's even crazier to
That's
me.
my
than somebody
thing.
That, well, actually, it's somebody that you're close to is sociopathic.
I'm saying that's what I'm guessing she was trying to do, to be like, if you want to sentence her for her boyfriend and see there was intent behind it. And like, I think she was saying like, why are you giving her to life for both when he wasn't like really the reason, even if you go by it not being a medical emergency.
Yeah.
According to her, POTS being the reason that she put her foot pedal to the metal on the gas is insane.
Yeah. POTS syndrome? Like when you get up and you get lightheaded, they're like, maybe she passed out. I'm like, how would you have your foot pedaled to the metal?
And if she was passed out, like I understand, like they said there wasn't a lot of time. Like, it was like a short window, maybe 5 seconds because she was going so fast. Wouldn't the guys be like, there would be something that I feel like you could move the wheel, you could intervene, like something. And they did say they tried to intervene by like putting it in neutral, but it was pulled right back to drive. If she was passed out, who pulled it back to drive?
Yeah. Unless one of the dudes were trying to get her to stop and they were trying to put it in park. But when you pull the emergency brake, I don't know. There was mushrooms involved. I don't know if they were on mushrooms, but she wasn't. She
wasn't, and she was the one driving.
And she doesn't remember a single thing. She remembers getting in the car, I think she said, or waking up that morning.
That's the only thing I could maybe believe is like maybe because when you're in a traumatic car accident like that, first of all, the trauma, you might have repressed some things, but also she had impact to her brain. She's lucky she's alive. So I'm like,
she could have remembered that she freaked the fuck out and tried to kill him.
She could have remembered that, or maybe she doesn't. But if she doesn't remember everything or anything, according to her, me being the person I am, I would be like, maybe that's out of character, but I can't rule out that I did that. Because I would be so
the thing is,
overwhelmed by the evidence but also it is her character. She's lying about her character.
Yeah.
She's an unhinged human being.
Tried to stab him in the eye and throwing rocks at her boyfriend. It's like, this is an abusive person. And she was in trouble for doing something with the car the last time. They had the weird thing where Dom's like, I'm trying to drive, and she's pulling the wheel and trying to crash the car.
Yeah. And then she was texting her mom. He's lying. He tried to get us. She said she was driving or something in the text that wasn't even accurate.
I don't even know what was going on. But then when she showed up on camera.
Oh my God.
With the crazy bun, dude. That bun was diabolical.
Dude, she was serving. She
was
feeling
serving
herself.
something. Yeah,
she was feeling herself.
She really thought she ate with that. But like when she showed up, I'm like, yo, I'd be damned if I hadn't been seen by the public eye in like years and I get a chance to get dolled up and get my makeup done by a Netflix special and I show up with a bun that size.
Yeah, I literally said, why did she come out with like the Pinhead Larry bun? And like because like makeup looked nice, eyelashes look good, like, and then you come out with this absurd thing on your head, like no one's gonna take you seriously.
And then she's just like, to me, like very dry, not crying about it, didn't come across emotional about the situation really. Like it seemed kind of fake, kind of polished.
The whole thing about, she brought up Davion and was like, yeah, we got really close within the last few weeks because he moved in and he became really good friends with him. And I'm like, I don't believe a word this bitch says. Like the way she's saying it, I'm like, she's like trying to.
And I don't know if it was a suicide pact because I'm like, she had to have the intention. If she, like, from the evidence, I think that they charged her correctly. I think that she is guilty. I think that she did do something malicious. But it's like,
I think it was like, if you're breaking up with me, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, I think it was some weird shit. I don't know what it was.
But also, dude, we gotta touch on the fact that the one friend was like, or both friends were like, she was so health conscious, she wouldn't even eat a chicken nugget at McDonald's.
There's only no way. Organic.
She ate organic. There's no way. There's no way she would have tried to kill herself. It's not even a suicidal person. Bitch, you said she's coughing up black shit, taking a break from weed, and they find weed in her system.
Yeah.
Someone coughing up black shit does not care about their body. They're not a health conscious person.
Yeah. Only organic whenever ripping from a blunt the size of my fucking four fingers put together. Yeah, she would never put anything bad in her body. I'm like, are you nuts?
You're doing mushrooms and smoking weed every day, and you have black lung.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
hairy black tongue disease or whatever.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then come out here, the audacity, coming out here looking like a worm coming out of a hole. With the confidence on level 100.
Oh, so I would pay for that level of confidence. My insecure ass could never. And I'm like, even in the old TikTok videos, I'm like, damn, this girl, like, she really is feeling herself. Like, she loves herself. Like, she thinks she's the fucking shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I just had like that amount, like just like an iota of that amount of confidence, I'd probably be set for life. I'd be unstoppable.
Yeah.
And this
Meanwhile, if I was set up for a Netflix documentary, you had me looking the best I've ever looked, I would still look back on that and be like, dude,
bun was a choice.
I would, no, I would not wear the bun. I'm just saying, like, she's not giving it her all. If I was giving it my all, I would still look back at it and be like, Jesus Christ, girl.
Yeah. But then when in the court, when they tried to bring up the TikTok video of like, I'm the girl you die for, was that the song?
Some
And they're like,
boomer shit trying to make something out of nothing.
She posted in 2019. And I'm like, this is a reach. You're aging yourself.
I was like, dude, leave it to the fucking boomers.
Yeah.
Like, just to be like, we don't even know what's going on, but this TikTok is distasteful. And it's like, she posted this 3 years before the crash.
Yeah. And then they're dressing as Playboy Cardi or whatever.
And they thought they were dressing as corpses or something.
did I say his name right?
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't like that guy. He freaks me out.
I wouldn't dress up like him, but it looks like the Joker.
Dude, ever since he was at the Sunday service, like the Yeezy, the one that was alive, it was like during COVID. Ever since I seen that, I was like, I don't like this guy.
But lastly, on the crash, I guess. I mean, we can keep going. We could go all day if we wanted to. But the end, when it cut to her looking at her lawyer. Did we get all that? Did we get that? I just want to
touch on that.
Did we touch on the no intent? Like, I really want to make sure that
I want to make sure I'm real big on the no intent thing. Like, I did not do this on purpose.
Whoever cut that was savage for that. Did we get all that? You think that was good? Was that good? Should we do that again? Just like, what?
Girl.
I would have been like, if I were her, I'd be like, if you want me to be on the show, you got to cut that out. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think she has any awareness of anything, dude. Like, I mean, just like her mom and her just were doing like the worst shit. Like, I was like, oh, every time they would do like decide on something and carry it out, I would be like, what kind of decision making is this? Like, what are you doing with your life? Because every time I'm like cringing so hard, like,
it was bad. It was bad. But made for an interesting documentary for sure. For sure.
Also, we got to touch on Erika Kirk real quick. You know, our girl. We've been neglecting her.
Yeah,
honestly,
we haven't really
been keeping tabs on her.
We haven't been giving her enough attention.
Yeah, and you know, she's on the radar again.
I don't even know what's going on.
We just got to bring it up. We just got to touch on it. There was I guess maybe a conspiracy theorist. I don't know what he was, but he came out with a video saying that Erika Kirk was possibly, he used the word having an affair. I don't know if we can use that, but he said having an affair with a man named Blake Wynn. And the evidence that she was having an affair was they were at multiple events together. The first event they were there like together was it
a Coldplay concert?
No. Well, it wasn't the first one that's like pictured and documented. I think was like the White House Correspondents' Dinner. He was the guy waiting with her outside. Like when they were waiting.
But did they go together? They went in together and they left together. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so from what I hear, and we're going to use the word allegedly because
did they have matching outfits?
So from what I hear, the plane records suggest that they may have taken the same plane. Like he may have flown in to where she lives, which is what? Scottsdale, Arizona or something. And then they went to the event, flew back, and then the plane went back to where he lives. He lives in Vegas.
Okay.
So they're assuming they took the same flight. It doesn't mean she went to Vegas with him. It doesn't mean anything. It means that they just flew together. And this is what billionaires do, I guess.
And I'm
also finding-
hearing it all from a very reliable source, so don't bother to deny it.
But there were several events where they corroborated that they were together. There were pictures together that they posted intentionally, or there were some events where they just knew they were together and they're talking about.
All right.
Then he was on a
All right.
podcast and he's talking about how many people he holds in very high regard. And he mentioned Erika Kirk. And it was like one
He's like,
bald.
I hold that
It was like-
pussy in high regard.
It was like one bald podcaster, Erika Kirk, and then Tulsi, the one that got
Gabbard?
fired. The woman, she was something. She was in the White House. I don't know what she
Tulsi
was. The head of
Gabbard,
something.
I think is
He
her
named
name.
those three people and not his fiance. So it was weird. But I'm like, whatever. Maybe he just really respects her.
I'd be
Maybe
pissed.
he knows her.
I'd be pissed.
He was friends with
if
her
I were his
husband.
fiance.
Dude,
I'd be
I'd
like,
be like-
where's my name?
Why, yeah, why are you
Who's this
naming
random bitch?
So weird.
Another multiple
And
women?
then there was a rumor that they were seen together and they were canoodling or whatever you want to word it, like allegedly.
Canoodling.
I'm saying canoodling. It's like canoodling could be like kissing, holding hands, like
Yeah.
like
That's what I thought. I was like, all right.
co-noodling.
Canoodling.
So anyway,
Snoogling.
fast forward. Yeah, so that video came out, and I guess Erika Kirk took it upon herself to make a statement. I would have let things be. I would have just leave it lie.
Or said, like, yeah, he's having an affair. I'm not. My husband's dead.
Yeah, she's not technically having an affair. I mean, he is engaged, so I guess you could say it takes two to have an affair.
Yeah. Especially if you know the man's engaged. Just stay out of it, ladies.
But we don't,
Stay
there's
out of
no, I wouldn't say that we have 100% concrete proof that any of this is real.
yeah.
I wouldn't go as far to say any of that because it's like, take it with a grain of salt.
yeah.
She comes out with a statement replying to his video on X. And she said, every single word here is a lie. Charlie's love will last me a lifetime. The Lord is the only one who can ever fill that most painful void. On May 14th, I was home in Arizona celebrating my son's second birthday. Blake, who is about to be engaged to his longtime GF, was a dear friend of my husband's, and I am grateful for his continued support, just like hundreds of others. Your deranged obsession with me and blatant disregard for any form of truth whatsoever is deeply disturbing, and I am praying you get the help you so clearly need. Brush off the Dorito dust and go touch grass.
Dorito dust?
I'm assuming that's a specific thing for him. I don't know if he had Dorito dust on his hands or his shirt. That's what I'm trying to figure out, the Dorito dust comment. I don't know this man from a can of paint. I've
That's
never seen
crazy.
him in my life.
Dorito dust, huh?
But when I heard Dorito dust, I thought of Trump.
I thought of
Wasn't
Dorito.
that the
I
whole
thought
thing?
of Trump, but I also thought of the guy from Al's Toy Barn from Toy Story 2.
Oh, when he's got like the Cheeto curls on his fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like trying to like get away from him, and he's like,
And Bullseye's licking
Grabbing
his
him.
fingers.
oh, yeah. That's the first thing that came to mind,
But
which
anyway,
is really random.
The thing that weirded me out
The
was the
God's-
statement of saying
God's only
Charlie's love will last me a lifetime.
But God's gonna fill
The
the
void.
void.
So she's married to Christ.
but
but-
God ain't gonna blow your back out, hun.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not gonna he's
There's
gonna
some
fill the
voids
void.
that God can't fill. Let's just say that.
That's my thing. I think it would have been I just like the problem I have is Charlie's love will last a lifetime. Is she insinuating that she's never gonna talk to anyone else? Because it's just not realistic, honey. Like I would have more respect if you were like, my love life is none of your life and how I move on is none of your business. You know what I mean? Like I just don't understand being like, nah.
She just doesn't know how to release a statement without digging herself a grave. I don't know if it's on purpose. Maybe it's so people can talk about it more. Like, I don't know. Just like maybe she's just
It's
bad
not
at
a
PR.
terrible statement. It's just that part. I was just like, girl, like you're allowed to, like just not maybe not with an engaged man if you're doing that.
Maybe
but
not within a. How long has it been? A year? Not even.
No,
not
it
even
was
a year.
September 10th.
Yeah. So maybe not within like 7 months of him getting murdered by maybe your hand allegedly, but maybe a little later.
Yeah. So And then there's the alleged, there's like a lot of allegeds. But anyway, I digress. Because I don't want to get too much into it. We're going to have to just say allegedly after every sentence.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess that could be the topic. Like, what is an appropriate amount of time where people you think aren't going to judge her for?
Well, it's like Aubrey Plaza's was getting a lot of heat because her husband committed suicide.
They were separated though.
And were they separated?
They were already separated. So why is she getting heat?
I didn't even know they were separated. See, I'm getting the
Back details.
I'm getting the back details because she was pregnant with her new boyfriend's baby.
When he committed suicide, they were separated. I remember her coming out with a statement saying that she was really upset, but also that they had not been together for a little bit.
Oh, all right. So leave her alone. People are like trying to shit on her, be like, women will turn their back on you within. I'm like, she's not turning her back on anyone. He's dead. Like, she's not like leaving him. But I don't know what's the appropriate time.
I think this is the thing.
It also depends.
It's like your dog dies, and like if you get a dog within a few months, people are like, "You're sick."
What are you gonna replace the animal?
And
no,
it's like
just like a void, bro.
Yeah, but
God
also,
will fill the void.
I've never had, like, knock on wood. Well, I don't have a significant other, so I would never be in this position. But I imagine that it takes a lot for some people to ever talk to somebody again. And then there's probably other people that are going through a grieving process and naturally are venting to other people. And I could see how something could unfold where you develop a closeness with somebody else.
Or what if your relationship was just on the rocks for the last couple of years and then something happens and you're just like kind of were mentally checked out to begin with, and then you move on kind of fast and everyone's like, that person's a piece of shit. And you're like, you have no idea what was going on.
You literally have no idea.
Like,
there were rumors that, listen, there are rumors. So there were rumors that Charlie Kirk could have been gay. There were rumors that he could have had a side piece that was living in a different state. Like, you literally have no idea. So you can put this all on her. Listen, she's weird. I'm not going to knock it. There's something going on with that fucking woman.
Yeah, we don't.
But we
like
have
her.
no idea what was going on in that marriage. No
Yeah.
idea. We don't even know if it was real.
We don't even know if the kids are real.
Allegedly. Yeah, she actually came up with an alibi, remember? And she released that photo with her kids. This is like a whole thing of like, did you kill Charlie Kirk?
No fucking clue.
There was an alibi.
I'm not in the loop.
And she's like, no, I'm with my kids. And she covered their faces with her finger. And they found out that photo's not her kids at all. It's like completely different children.
Dude,
so there's something going on with this woman. I'm telling you, there's something weird.
There's definitely something weird. We haven't.
And I also am taking this statement about the affair with a grain of salt because she's a pathological liar. If she wasn't, I wouldn't.
Yeah, and it's also like if she's fucking a married dude, yeah, she's a piece of shit. But the guy or fiance, whatever. But the guy is also like, he's not an innocent party. He's also a bag of dicks. Like, it's not like,
yeah,
it's whatever. It's Erika Kirk. Yeah, so what? We know that she sucks, but she sucks for different reasons. This is not the one where I'm going to be like, fuck that bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is not the thing that's going to nail it in the coffin for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that was the pod. Have a great 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks.
We'll see you soon. Bye.